A funny, tender, and beautifully written novel to add to your TBRs is The Hero of This Book by Elizabeth McCracken. 10 months after her mother's death, the narrator of The Hero of This Book takes a trip to London. The city was a favourite of her mother's, and as the narrator wanders the streets, she finds herself reflecting on her mother's life and their relationship, along with thoughts of the past and questions for the future. The hero of this book is a novel about a writer's relationship with her larger-than-life mother and about the very nature of writing, memory, and art. Ultimately, though, the hero of this book is an examination of grief and renewal. The Hero of This Book by Elizabeth McCracken is being published by Eco Books, and it's a tender, heartbreaking, but also funny novel you really don't want to miss. Hello, I'm Victoria from Biblio Lifestyle, and you're listening to the Reader's Couch podcast, the show that will help you bridge the gap between living a full and busy life to one where you're reading, learning new things, and having fun. In today's episode, I'll be sharing some classic Christmas stories to read this holiday season. So if you're looking for some classic books to add to your TBR, stay tuned. National Book Award nominee Yvette Dion takes us on a journey through cultural expectations of size, race, and gender in her latest book entitled Weightless: Making Space for My Resilient Body and Soul. In Weightless, Yvette Dion shares her experiences and breaks down society's beliefs and biases about larger bodies. From the doctor's office, where any ailment is treated with a directive to lose weight, on dating sites where larger bodies are rejected, to TV, where characters in larger bodies are a sexual comedic relief. But despite society's deeply held prejudices, Dion fiercely believes in the power of self-love, and she looks towards the brighter future that we all deserve. Weightless is being published by Eco Books, and it's an honest and captivating journey of acceptance you should put at the top of your reading list. Well, hello there, and welcome to another episode of the Reader's Couch podcast. Today, I'll be sharing some classic Christmas stories to read this holiday season. So, if you're looking for a way to get into the Christmas spirit, why not read some classic Christmas stories? There's so many great books to choose from, and they're all sure to leave you feeling festive. So whether you're looking for something heartwarming and funny, or dark and sinister, I've got a story for you. So put on your comfy socks, brew a cuppa, and let's get ready to get cozy with a classic holiday read. Okay, so I'll be sharing 5 books from my book list of classic Christmas stories to read. The first book on my list is The Night Before Christmas by Nikolai Gogol. Now, this book was originally written in 1831, and this is more of a darker Christmas tale. And it tells the story of Vakula, the blacksmith, in his fight against the devil, who has stolen the moon above the village of Dikanka and is wreaking havoc on its inhabitants, all to win the love of the most beautiful girl in town. Now, this novel is based on Ukrainian folklore, and the supernatural elements are strong. Personally, I think The Night Before Christmas is a little dark, but also hilarious. It's like a gothic love story, and it's definitely a classic you should read during the holiday season. And the plus side, it's a short novel, more like a novella. So even though the holiday season can be crazy busy, I think this is a book that you can squeeze in and make time for. So again, it's The Night Before Christmas by Nikolai Gogol.
Next
Next on the list of classic Christmas stories to read is A Christmas Carol by Charles Dickens. Now, there's something about Christmas, the holiday season, and even winter that just says Dickens. I don't know why, but I have noticed that this is the time of year when I tend to either read, attempt to read, or reread his work. And one of his most popular is A Christmas Carol. I feel like this story precedes itself. No explanation is necessary. But I'll just go on to say I think this classic is perfect for the festive season. It tells the story of Ebenezer Scrooge, a miserable old man who discovers the true spirit of Christmas when he's visited by three ghosts on Christmas Eve. Generally speaking, this is a heartwarming story that just reminds us all to be kind and patient and generous during this time of year. So again, I really don't think this book needs further explanation. It's a Christmas classic for a reason, and it's A Christmas Carol by Charles Dickens. Next on my list is The Nutcracker by E.T.A. Hoffmann. Now, this is a festive tale about a girl named Marie, and she discovers a nutcracker doll among the Christmas presents. And when Marie awakens during the night, she finds herself in a magical kingdom where she must help the Nutcracker defeat the evil Mouse King. But along the way, Marie meets many interesting characters like toy soldiers and sugar plum fairies. Honestly, when I think of Christmas spirit, I think of the Nutcracker. It will definitely put you in the Christmas spirit. I am in love, even at this age, with the magical setting and characters in this book. So, if you haven't already, give The Nutcracker by E.T.A. Hoffmann a go. So the next classic Christmas story to read on my list is a mystery. And I don't think I could share classic Christmas stories and not share this one. It's an Agatha Christie novel, and if you're familiar with this author, I think you know the book I'm thinking of. And it's Hercule Poirot's Christmas by Agatha Christie. Now, this is a classic mystery novel that will keep you guessing until the very end. So, on the night before Christmas, a cruel man who happens to also be filthy rich. His name is Simeon Lee, and he is found in his locked bedroom with his throat cut. Poirot, who is staying with a friend in a nearby village, is called upon to investigate this English country house murder on Christmas Day. Now, this murder mystery has plenty of twists and turns along the way, and in true Agatha Christie and Poirot style, the story is sure to keep you hooked and guessing. So I recommend for a mystery to read this holiday season, or even during the winter, Hercule Poirot's Christmas by Agatha Christie. Okay, so I'm down to my last book because I'm sharing 5 today on the podcast. And the last book on my classic Christmas stories to read is Letters from Father Christmas by J.R.R. Tolkien. Now, this is a book I'm currently rereading, and I reread this book every year. Now, full disclosure, I'm not reading this book in its entirety. I'll just pop in and reread some of my favorite letters, and sometimes I'll just pop the book open and I'll read whatever letter, the book opens to. Now, Letters from Father Christmas is a delightful collection of letters written by J.R.R. Tolkien to his children during the Christmas season. Now, I love these letters. They're filled with charming tales and adventures. There are lots of jokes and puns to keep you smiling and just feeling warm and fuzzy inside. I think it's the perfect collection to read for anyone who loves Christmas, or if you're just looking to get lost in a world of imagination and fantasy. Now, I personally definitely recommend, if you have little ones, to read letters to them from this book. This is something I have done as well. I also recommend you gift this book to parents and caregivers so they can also do the same. I also think it's just a great keepsake. It's a great gift regardless. It's just a very happy, uplifting collection of letters. And as a fan of letter writing, because I'm that person who still sends Christmas and holiday cards, it really warmed my heart to just read this collection of letters from Tolkien to his children. So yeah, that's it. 5 classic Christmas stories to read this holiday season. Just to recap, I'm recommending you read The Night Before Christmas by Nikolai Gogol, A Christmas Carol by Charles Dickens, The Nutcracker by E.T.A. Hoffman, Hercule Poirot's Christmas by Agatha Christie, and Letters from Father Christmas by J.R.R. Tolkien. So I hope you found today's episode inspirational and that you'll maybe add a classic or two to your Christmas-themed, holiday-themed, or winter reading list. You can find a list with all these books plus lots more over on the blog at bibliolifestyle.com. I'll also pop a direct link in the show notes so you can read and discover more books there. You'll also find that in that same book list, I've linked to some nonfiction books about the holidays, book list with Christmas, Hanukah and Kwanza books, romance books, and lots more. So visit the blog at bibliolifestyle.com. Alright everyone, thanks for being here, thanks for listening, and I'm looking forward to chatting with you again soon. Happy holidays. Bye for now. Thank you so much for listening to the Reader's Couch podcast. Please subscribe to the show, share it with a friend, and take a few seconds to leave a rating and review. Until next time, stay lounging, stay reading, and whenever you're in doubt, go straight to your local bookstore or library. Thanks again for listening, and happy reading.